Hello buddy, welcome back to a brand new F2 video. Here we are in Baku for another round of the Formula 2 season.
So today, the sprint race, no pit stops, just full on pace. It's all about speed, daring and sheer driving skill. What, I wonder, is in store for us today? It's 3.7 miles around each lap of the Baku city circuit with 7 rights and 13 lefts, giving us a total of 20 corners. Keep an eye out for the safety car today. This circuit already has a reputation for incidents, and it's only going to be worse in these conditions, particularly to the incredibly narrow turn 8. And we welcome you to the Formula 2 commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me for this one is Mr. Alex Brundle. And we've got this format in Formula 2, Alex, where the top 10, they get reversed from qualifying to form our grid. So the mid-order in qualifying now become contenders for the win.
Well, there were plumes of dust coming off the cars at the beginning of free practice, so not a lot really. Quality's on the other compound of tyre usually. So for the sprint race, you kind of finger in the air, figuring it out.
Alright, here we are. As you can see, it's wet, but for some reason we're on the soft tires. I did check, you can't change the tires. Here we go, 5 red lights here on a very wet Baku street circuit. It's lights out and away we go. A pretty slow getaway, as you can see. Arthur Leclerc is currently P1 right now. It means he qualified P10. We qualified P9 for the race. We have a massive snap there, almost going to Leclerc there. Hauger managed to get past the Leclerc because we probably shoved him a bit wide. As you can see, we are struggling for grip. I don't know how the AI is so much faster. As you can see, he's trying to go down the inside.
Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
Yeah, then I don't understand why we're not on the wet tires, but for some reason we started on the dry tires. You can see almost hitting the wall there. Now Hauger looks like trying to look around the outside. We're gonna have to go side by side into this corner. I push him probably a bit too far into the wall because I just don't have the grip on these slick tires. I don't know why we started on these slick tires. It's clear, very clearly wet. 5 laps only, so it's either we stay out in these conditions, hoping to get the win like this. I highly doubt I can keep it clean for 5 full laps. As you can see, I am struggling. As you see, I went wide there, just no grip anywhere. I don't know why we did. Almost hitting the wall there. It's really difficult. As you can see, almost spinning the car out, and I'm just barely tiptoeing across the track.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
So yeah, I chose to do the gamble. I'm just gonna pit. It's gonna be a lot faster. I don't care if I don't get the win or not. I just don't want to, die. And it looks like I had a collision with Hauger, as you can see the inside there. As you see, we made contact again. So yeah, just like that, we are going into the pits. Unfortunately, as you can see, we're about to go wide once again. Absolutely no grip. I don't know how the AI does it. Clipping the inside, wow, we hit the wall twice there. And again, we have a little collision with Leclerc where I'm just struggling. I'm barely keeping the car straight at this point. As you can see, I'm like struggling to keep it straight. So obviously, the most safest thing to do, box for wet tires. I get there's going to be like 4 or 3 laps of racing after this, but it doesn't matter. Into the pits we go. As you can see, we're obviously going to try to get the best pit stop we can. Optimal turning, like always, 4 seconds about the pit stop should be.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
The question is, how many places can I get? Just 4 laps remaining in this race, as you see. How quick are we going to be compared to the AI is my biggest question. Because I was never going to stay in first place because I was just no grip. So like, obviously I'm not going to be able to do anything. So here we go then. The end of lap 2, or basically lap 3, as you can see. We've caught up finally. As here we're going to try to get...
Good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go though.
Yeah, that was my fault. Running into the back of Roy and Nissani there. We're gonna try to send it down the inside here. And I guess the AI just doesn't back out, I guess. Yeah, I saw that gap, I went for it. I was side by side, so he needed to back out because I was on the racing line. I guess that's us up into P19. Yeah, I don't really know why that happened, but whatever, I can't really control the AI, can I? So, now up into P19, you can see Dawn trying to go for the defense, but not enough, going down the inside. A little bit of a snap on exit. As you see, a little bit of snap on exit there. P18 now just 2 laps after this, so we really need to get the hurry on. We do have some damage. We'll probably have a little bit more damage now that we went into the wall there. But Bearman with the fast lap 2:19. As you see, 2 cars ahead fighting. What kind of lap time do we get? We did have a little bit of a collision there. P2:14, so yeah, so 5 seconds. So yeah, 5 seconds faster than the fastest AI currently, which is Bearman. So we're gonna skip forward a little bit. Lap 4 here, same lap 4. Here it is. Starting to go around the outside. There we go. P13 right now. As he's kind of going for the defensive, but we're gonna just go around the outside into the back of Vesti as Stannick's still trying down the inside. We touch once again, and we're gonna look down the inside once again, and that's gonna cause the AI to crash again. Yeah, I don't get why the AI just doesn't back out. I guess it's because of the AI, but I guess I'll just back it up. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that just because I feel bad for the AI. Don't really think it's my fault, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm just gonna let him keep racing, I guess. So that is up into P11 this time without any collisions. So as you can see, 2 laps to go. This is the second to last lap right now. As you see, we're gaining a lot of momentum, and we're gonna go down the inside. A little bit tight going over the curves, almost hitting him on exit. So that's us up into P10, finally in a point scoring position. Novak has Maloney ahead. You can just see how much faster we are on these wet tires compared to them on the slicks. You just saw how much grip we have. Fittipaldi, it looks like, with a 2-second time penalty, probably because he's on the slicks and makes it really hard for him to drive. So up into P9 now with the fastest lap, obviously making sense. As you can see, the AI is a lot faster in the straight, which is actually pretty surprising since, of course, I'm the one with the wet tire. So I don't know where the AI is finding this grip. I say final lap of the race. 8 places to make if you want to get on P1. Just how much can we do? Maloney trying to go defensive. We're going to go down the inside of 2 cars this time. Maloney hits us on the underfloor, like, thanks a lot. So now we have a lot more damage than the AI around us. We're gonna go past, looks like 2, 3, 4 cars here, up from P9 to P5 after we go down the inside of Leclerc here. Our teammate ahead, Porcher, as you can see in the other ART Grand Prix car. He's also on the slicks. Everybody's on the slicks. I don't know why the game does this, even though it's very clearly wet. So you can see just how much more grip we have, how much more speed we get out of that corner. We're gonna go swing around the outside, just like that, up into P4. 2.9 seconds ahead is the Ruva. So we're gonna have to push like hell if we're gonna try to get on the podium. Alright, so we're gonna try to get at least P3. We started P2 in this race. Right now P4 because we made that pit stop on lap 2. The gap, as you can see, is closing down really fast. You can just see how much more grip, how much more speed I can carry through the corners since I have the right tires on, unlike the AI who are on the slicks. The gap, which was 3 seconds, just 3 corners to go, is now down to less than 1 second, 0.6 seconds. The gap now to Deruvula. As you can see how much the AI is struggling for grip, having to slow down way more than I do. I'm just sending it through the corners. I'm kind of confused why I don't get corner cuts there. We're gonna absolutely send it down the inside, going over the curves, going wide once again because I was not paying attention. Just like that, purple sector 2 because of how much we have been pushing. We're not gonna get first, we're not gonna get second, but we are on the podium nonetheless. Wet Tires doing their job, letting us get the fast lap too, so hopefully that's a point there also. Deruvla is not gonna let us get this win that easily. As you can see, he is gaining and gaining and gaining the gap, which was 7/10 at the end of the last corner. Now 2/10 almost, but just enough for us to keep.
Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
Place host to the spectacle of Formula 2. This is not your usual racing circuit. It provides one of the most complete tests for the field. Sector 1 sports a set of 90-degree corners around the block, if you like. Sector 2 gets even tighter with the old city walls. Sector 3 just turns 16 to negotiate, and then 2.2 kilometers flat to the floor, full throttle in 6th gear all the way to the end. Let's take a look at the grid positions for today's race. Alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Iwasa, Fittipaldi, Clermont Novelak, and Deruvla. Hauger, Behrman, Ace, Arthur Leclerc, Correa, Miney, Zane Maloney, Jack Crawford, Cordial, Stanek, Vishor, Isaac Hadjar, Boschon, Doohan, Benavides, and Roy Nissani completes the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. It is the Formula 2 race. It is time to introduce you to Alex Brundle. I'm Alex Jakes, and we've got changeable weather out there today. That's making for some nervous team personnel down in the paddock, down in the pit lane.
Well, uncertainty is what strategy's all about, but it absolves the teams from the responsibility of running both compounds of tyre. They might have to use that wet tyre, of course, and then the question is, where do the crossovers lie? The wet dry.
Yeah, here then, the feature race. 7 laps instead of 5. We're going to start on the softs instead of the mediums, because we have it from the sprint race, unlike everybody else. Fire red lights are on for the feature race. 7 laps to go. It's lights out, and away we go with a really laggy start. As you can see, I'm lagging quite a bit. We're going to try to go around the outside of Behrman, around the outside of 3 cars maybe, but we go really wide, almost hitting Behrman once again. Just like that, we're gonna go down the inside on Oliver, not Behrman, what am I saying, on Deruvla, up into P7, 3 positions, 2 positions gain in 1 corner. I see Novak and Hauger ahead. They're gonna be battling side by side. We're gonna go behind Hauger, but we're gonna brake early just so that we don't get caught up into the battle and just so that we don't get damaged. Both of them really slow. Let me catch straight back up already. We're gonna send it down the inside on both of them. Squeeze Hauger out. As you heard, there was a little bit of contact there. Up into P5 though. We are absolutely flying. It makes sense. We should be flying because we are on these soft tires, super softs actually, because you can see it says SS on it. I should not have said that. Oh god. Anyways, here we are now chasing down Iwasa. We're currently in P5. We're going to go side by side into the first corner, now onto lap 2. On the outside of Iwasa, we're going to try to keep it around the outside. Of course, we have that soft tires. So now around the outside we go, keep it close. And just like that, up another position. Now at the end of lap 2, now lap 3 it's going to be. Fittipaldi ahead. We can go side by side once again. DRS enabled. There's enabled. Up into P3, up into the podium places. Our teammate, Porcher, is going to be P1 right now. Vesti ahead.
But don't worry about it. Get your head down. Let's just focus on keeping the next few laps within the white lines.
Yeah, I'll probably be able to do that because this is Baku. As you can see, lap 7. I've tried my best. I did all I could. Could not catch up to Vesti and Porcher. As you can see, though, Fittipaldi behind is close. Really close. He's in my slipstream. Now he's gaining. The gap, which was 7 tenths at the last corner, is now down to 5 tenths. 4 tenths. But we're going to stay ahead. And just like that, finish on top of the podium.
Thank you for all your hard work. That was a really strong drive and a great finish. Well done.
Brilliant stuff from ART today. What a superb victory.
We've heard stories of drivers watching the race on the big screens while they're going around leading with that kind of advantage. I reckon that's what they were doing there, okay?
An amazing race today, and a very well-deserved one too. The team worked very hard to get exactly the right setup out of the F2 car. It works for them, and the results speak for themselves. ART GP winners today.
As you can see, a really good result for ART.
Please join us next time for another thrilling installment when Formula 2 returns.
So 1-2 for ART. If Theo Portrait getting really good points for ART, he's currently P6 instead, and he's P1 right now for us, extending that gap as much as we can. Of course, I see our rating's gonna go up quite a bit because of that 70 already, which is kind of crazy. Huh. Yeah, anyways, that's it for today. Baku was really interesting, especially the sprint race I just saw, starting on the slick tires, having to pit for wets, going all the way from last to P3 in just 5 laps, so that's pretty good in my opinion. Of course, not what we wanted that P1, but of course it's going to be really hard starting all the way from the back in just 5 laps. But that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. This is Gaming signing off. I'll see you in the next race.